What's up, Killjoys? Anarchy tuning in here before we get into this broadcast. As you probably realize, these are older broadcasts back from when we first started. They are a great place to start listening or catch up. But the only issue is that back then we were new to the game and had no clue how far BLI's reach was. So we just threw any song that tickled our fancy into the mix. But some of them were owned by BLI, making it a big old pain to get up on things like YouTube. So what we've done for the episodes where we weren't smart enough to use music that BLI didn't control is we've just cut the music out. Bummer, I know, but don't worry. Luckily, it only took us till broadcast 8 to figure it out, so that's where the rocking tunes return. Alternatively, if you would rather listen to the broadcast with the tunes, and I don't blame you, the links to where you can will be in the description. Keep it rockin', Killjoys, and on to the broadcast.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's that time of the year again, Killjoys. We counted down the seconds and now it's official. Our rocky little planet has circled the sun again. We have a whole new year ahead. So keep your heads high, your sunblock on, and make some New Year's resolutions. This is the Zone's freshest radio station, 000 The Static. I'm Sunshine Soldier, and your DJ for today has personally made the resolution to kill more Dracs. I'm sure that's something on the list for most of you joys, but for me, the fury is fresh. My last broadcast was brought to you more than a month ago, because no more than 2 cactus hairs after I signed off, my door got blasted, and everything went back guano. There were more Dracs in my station than scales on a lizard. No sweat, though. Your DJ skipped out and made it back to a bolt hole without a scratch. Now we're back and better than ever and twice as shiny, because your lone wolf on the waves became a coyote pack. I picked up Shadow Crystal and Agent Anarchy on the way, and now they're riding shotgun with me down the radio static. They may be in the passenger seat, but they've both still got a hand on the wheel. Just like now, Agent Anarchy is steering me towards our first song. Says I've been talking too long. For this first song, we're taking it way back with a promise to go The Distance by Cake.
Welcome back, Killjoys. The melody of my voice might not ring a bell to you all, but hopefully we'll all get to know each other soon enough. The name's Agent Anarchy, and I'm gonna take over for a quick sec while Sunshine Soldier goes and deals with some Dracs knocking on our door. Nothing we can't handle, so don't you worry. But for now, I have some news from the zones for you all. A warning shot was fired earlier this week in Zone 3 when a trigger-happy joy blew a hole in the ground, leaving smithereens all up and down the board. The catalytic catastrophe sparked a startling series of events, as now the whole northeast corner of Zone 3 is a no-go area. Regular danger waves is what this zone's got. The air's toxic, and the sand will melt your skin right off, faster than Tommy Chow Main's homemade hot sauce. I suspect the blast blew so deep into the earth, it hit an old radiation pocket from the helium wars, but I'm no scientist. Now it's seeping all over the sands, so steer clear for now. A healthy dose of hydroatomic helium will have you high as a kite and tap dancing with the Phoenix winch. In more zone-related news, the Pixelated Breakers crew asked me to announce they're planning a swap meet in locations yet to be disclosed. Don't want any, uninvited guests, if you smell what I'm stepping in. Come one, come all to this carnival affair. Gasoline is the gold standard and electronic gadgets are preferred. Any old trinkets or new projects you've been tinkering on or collected are welcome to be brought, traded, and sold. If you can swing it, art is always the cat's meow, so break out the brushes, pens, knives, or whatever you can get your hands on out here in the desert. There's also been a promise there will be stockpiles of Powerpuff to eat and cactus lemonade to drink. But Tommy Chow Mein is serving it up, so don't forget to bring your carbons to this family affair. Another affair that lays hot and heavy on the lips of many joys is the new settlement popping up down low in Zone 6 at the minute, with a possible water source for all you movers and groovers to take advantage of in the coming while. I got an ear to the ground on this one, but the only thing the sand is whispering back is zone chatter gossip. There is no news yet of the name of this place or if these Shakers and Quakers have a fixed location, but if you're roaming through Zone 6 and see some rebels with a cause, stop by and give them a hand. We all need help out there these days. And if you or any other Cactus Jacks have a name for the place, or more truth-spinning tales, send us a sign on the East Settin' Sun. Until then, listeners, check out this banger, a personal favorite of mine, if I may add. Dear Percocet, I don't think we should see each other anymore, sung by some cool kids calling themselves Frank Iero and the Patients. It seems like Sunshine's almost done ghosting those damn Dracs. Hope you jitterbugs paid good attention to the news I was dishing, as I'm only gonna say it once. Moving in from the zones to the city side, as I'm sure most of you know, there's a scattering of oil refineries in the trenches separating Zone 1 from the city limits. The big buildings are always huffing and puffing black clouds into the sky, nearly blacking out the sun. Well, the Whip Kick gang are some cool kids who managed to take one over. They commandeered it straight out of the Dracs' hands. For those of you who don't know, the Whip Kicks aren't a big crew, but they're tougher than inner-city juvie hall kids any day. But even the toughest kids got a soft spot sometimes, because the Whip Kicks are offering free gas to any motor babies or Crash King with a speed racer, bike build, or gas can to carry it. If you remember Triplicate and Death Harmonic from our last broadcast, they crash back into each other out in the sands and rolling towards the city. The Whip Kicks said they were spotted passing on through the refineries, grabbing a few gallons on their way to the city. There's plenty of game in the city for two young hooligans like them, and it looks like the pair are checking out some checkers. Another game in progress is the coalition of juvie hall kids, operating mostly out of the Watts district in the city. These kids are some real rebels. Their cause is to bring music and art back to the city. It's a mantra many of us subscribe to, but these kids are doing it all underground. While we're out here running in the day, out in the open and the sands, they're crawling on the ground, keeping the concert halls open and the spray paint flowing. They're some real troopers, bringing the fight to no man's land and keeping it loud and proud. Speaking of keeping it loud and proud, that's what we're doing right here at 000 The Static, and you can too. Keep the waves and slotomatic sounds going by jacking up the volume and blasting this chillin' hit, Body and Blood by Ghost.
Whew. Wow, kiddos, I don't know about you, but that song always gives me the chills every time I hear it. Polishing off those Dracs took a little longer than expected, but I know Agent Anarchy took real good care of ya. I'm back to give you children a send-off till next broadcast. For our final moments of this transmission, I want to take it back to my first thoughts on this track and ask all you joys what your New Year's resolutions are. We got a whole new 2019 out ahead of us. What are you going to do to keep the music alive? Drop us a line and keep your favorite station on the zones informed. I'm Sunshine Soldier.
I'm Agent Anarchy, and Shadow Crystal is here too. We're checking out from this broadcast and into the year of the Killjoy.
Travis, the team now.